a Viksit Bharat by 2047 cannot be realized without a prosperous, connected, and empowered Northeast. So, on the theme of today's workshop, I will highlight 8 important enablers together can create for the development of the 8 states in the region. So, I will highlight 8 important enablers for the development of the 8 states in the region. These 8 essential enablers together can create the foundations of sustainable, inclusive, and resilient development of this region. So the first enabler is leadership. Every successful transformation begins with leadership. At the national level, the Northeast has been benefited. It is continuing to benefit from the unwavering commitment and the vision of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. At the state level, the Honorable Chief Ministers have demonstrated remarkable ownership and determination in driving development initiatives and reforms. When leadership is aligned between the center and the states, development gains momentum and citizens gain confidence. The second enabler is institutional capacity. Projects succeed not because resources are available alone, but because institutions possess the capability to design, prepare, implement, monitor, and sustain them effectively. Strong institutions enable better planning, faster execution, greater accountability, and improved service delivery. This workshop is a recognition of the importance of this pillar and provides an opportunity for all stakeholders to learn from one another and strengthen systems that will endure beyond individual projects. The third enabler is the human capital and women-led development. The Northeast's greatest strength is its people. The region's young population, entrepreneurial spirit, rich social capital, and strong community institutions provide a powerful foundation for future growth. I would particularly like to acknowledge the extraordinary contribution of women across the Northeastern region and each of the states. Whether in entrepreneurship, agriculture, handlooms, self-help groups, education, healthcare, or community leadership, women have been at the forefront of development. The fourth enabler is development finance. Ambition requires resources. The Government of India has consistently enhanced public investments in Northeastern region. However, the scale of aspirations before us requires us to leverage every available source of development finance. This is where multilateral development banks and bilateral partners play a vital role. Their contribution goes beyond financing. They bring technical expertise, global knowledge, innovation, capacity building, and implementation experience. I would encourage all states to view development finance not merely as a source of funding, but as a strategic instrument for accelerating transformation. So our objective should be to ensure that every state possesses the institutional readiness and implementation capacity required to effectively access, absorb, and utilize these resources for the benefit of its people. The fifth enabler is private investment. Public investment creates the foundation, all right, but private investments creates the scale. The Northeast possesses immense opportunities in tourism, logistics, agribusiness, food processing, renewable energy, digital services, and creative industries and manufacturing. I have not specified orange economy, that's a very big contributor. So all these immense opportunities will have to be fully realized in their potential. Our effort should be to create an ecosystem where entrepreneurs and investors view the Northeast as a destination of opportunity and innovation. The sixth enabler is connectivity. Connectivity is far more than roads and bridges alone. They are fundamental, I'm not denying, but it is far more. It is about connecting people to opportunities, markets to producers, students to education, and communities to services. Over the last decade, the Northeast has witnessed unprecedented improvements in roads, railways, airports, digital infrastructure, and power connectivity, which most speakers, our chief ministers, have recognized. These investments are laying the foundation of, or foundation for, economic transformation and positioning the region as India's gateway to Southeast Asia under the Act East policy. The seventh enabler is nature, culture, and sustainability. Northeast forests, rivers, mountains, and biodiversity are among India's greatest natural assets. Equally important are its rich cultural traditions, indigenous knowledge systems, and unique heritage. In a world increasingly seeking sustainable pathways to growth, the Northeast possesses a natural advantage. The region has immense potential to emerge as a leader in nature-based solutions, climate resilience, ecotourism, sustainable agriculture, and green development. The eighth enabler is partnership and cooperation. The transformation of Northeast cannot be achieved by governments alone. It requires collaboration among the central government, state government, local communities, multilateral institutions, private investors, civil society organizations, and academic institutions. The journey towards Viksit Northeast must be powered by a whole of government and whole of society approach. So as we leverage development finance, we must also ensure that no district is left behind. Guided by the principle of Antyodaya, our efforts should aim for broad-based district-level coverage so that the benefits of development reach the last mile and the most remote communities across Northeast. So friends, the Department of Economic Affairs has been working closely with the multilateral and bilateral partners to support India's development priorities. Our objective is not simply to mobilize greater financing. Our objective is to achieve better outcomes for our citizens. The discussions over the next 2 days on project preparation, implementation, financial management, institutional strengthening, and private capital mobilization will therefore be extremely valuable in shaping the next phase of development in the Northeastern region. I encourage all participating states to use this opportunity not only to learn from successful experiences, but also to build enduring systems that outlast individual projects and create a strong foundation for future investments. The Northeast today stands at the confluence of opportunity, aspiration, and strategic importance. The future of Northeast is not a story waiting to be written. It is the story that is already unfolding. Let us therefore move toward a shared resolve to transform potential into prosperity, connectivity into opportunity, investment into livelihoods, and partnership into lasting progress. With these words, I wish this workshop every success and look forward to the valuable outcomes that will emerge from your deliberations. I wish all participants fruitful deliberations and successful outcomes.
Nangni jangi tangani o sawo cherong bata. Nangni gisik mataneng. Taneng de aga nonga prni chagate exercise karong bo. Niba gisik de agan ska ondisa tusiko bo. Dao taneng aga nenga gito komi chabo benan senge donggen. Niba gisik de skjainga. Wa maman salanti parata charonga. Mamu jade. Taneng agan skainga. Kenal mai ba dakaba sabisi ko mane mang chana mansran jajo de mailap. Nan thong salat tuchi chulet bo. Niba giskan manija. Chao de gemmukon chagene chansia. Anseng gemmakan masya. Ya to chini bakari ko agri chao de anseng beena namja. Niba mai dake. Anseng chansia chao ra ngara malasa malagen. Wagen. Angara film star aro Olympic kalak barongja. Niba to kari chini chani ko komiat chao de. High blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, makron ka komiani, karong tenostongani. Yan oni jepong naman again. Aru yarang niya sel, nek ni rara kuman gen. Chani ngani mamong unja, di plak nang ni jangi tangani o. Gemakon nang sakya geno. Kena nangani kudu masir ka ba? Tau di yan ansing nal tupatat geno. Tau di nang ni taneng go sakselat po ha. Ansing ni salan tini chani o toko komiat na nangode. Dalo ansing ndita chayga ngode. Kasin nuko komiat po ha. Aro batita ba salang ni jamano, aro untisa komiat kubo. Kari komiat na bi apsan kun jarak po. Bijak songmuteng sumayo, kasin komiat na ranta karong bo. Aro salat, doi ba biterang ode kari kon serang na be. Nacha baksa chini rengama, mamong ja, rengay bo. Hindi ba? Ata chamos komiat tireng bo. Aro ate di sal jaman? Masih jokon ba? Unigaman chanchi bo. Nangni salan tini jangi tanganiyo dagdag prako sawa chienga. Nangni kari, chini, aru to chani ko taaloni komiat na abaching boka.